Okay, I'm back. I'll be doing. Okay, I'm back. I will be reading some more from Examining the Scriptures Daily. Okay, this is for April 19th, 2016. He reasoned with them from the Scriptures, Acts 17:2. So, according to Paul's custom, he went inside to them, and for 3 Sabbaths he reasoned with them from the Scriptures. How might we reason with an individual who feels that the bad people should be tormented forever in hellfire? First, we could reassure him that the wicked will be punished. Two THESS 19. These very ones will undergo the judicial punishment of everlasting destruction from before the Lord and from the glory of his strength. Then we could have him read Genesis 2:16-17. Jehovah God also gave this command to the man: from every tree of the garden you may eat to satisfaction, but as for the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, you must not eat from it, for in the day you eat from it, you will certainly die. Which shows that the penalty for sin is death. We might explain that. By his sin, Adam caused the entire human race to be born as sinners. Romans 5:12. That is why, just as through one man sin entered into the world, and death through sin, and so death spread to all men because they had all sinned. But we can point out that that God said nothing about being punished in hellfire. We could then ask if Adam and Eve were in danger of being tormented forever. Would it not? Would it? Would it not? Would it not have been fair to warn them of that? We could then read Genesis 3:19. In the sweat of your face you will eat bread until you return to the ground, for out of it you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you will return. Where sentence was pronounced after this sin, but nothing was said about hellfire. Instead, Adam was told that he would return to the dust. We might ask, would it have been fair to tell Adam that he would go back to the ground if he was really going to a fairy hell? That may cause the person to think more deeply on this subject. W14:5-15, page 8-9. How should we answer each person? Scenario 2. A deeply religious householder finds it hard to believe that bad people will not be will not be tormented forever in hellfire. His belief in hellfire may be rooted in a desire to in a desire to see wicked people pay a penalty for their bad deeds. How might we reason with an individual who feels that way? First we could assure him that the wicked will be punished. 2 Thessalonians 1:9. 2 Thessalonians 1:9. 2 Thessalonians 809. One nine. They will be punished with everlasting destruction and shut out from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his might. Then we could have him read Genesis 2:16 to 17. Genesis 2. (16 to 17). 16. And the Lord God commanded the man, you are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For when you eat from it, you will certainly die. Which shows that the penalty for sin is death. We might explain that by his sin, Adam caused the entire human race to be born as sinners. Romans 5:12. Therefore, just as sin entered the world through one man, and death through sin, and in this way death came to all people because all sinned. But we can point out that God said nothing about being punished in hellfire. We could then ask if Adam and Eve were in danger of being tormented forever. Would it not have been fair to warn them that? We could then read Genesis 3:19. Genesis 3:19. 3:19. By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground. Since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. You will return. Where a sentence was pronounced after their sin, but nothing was said about hellfire. Instead, Adam was told that he would return to the dust. We might ask, would it have been fair to tell Adam that he would go back to the ground, go back to the ground, if he was really going to a fairy hell? If the person is open-minded, such a question may cause them to think more deeply on this subject. Okay, that's all for now. Bye bye.